What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 24th Annual Garden State Film Festival. We're live streaming from the beautiful Berkeley Oceanfront Hotel at the Shared Universe Podcast Lounge. My name is Ming Chen.
CJ Cullen.
And we're a group of amazing filmmakers here. Could you please introduce yourself and name your film? We'll start with you.
Yeah.
Rob Mandelberg. I'm the writer and director of Pencils.
John Dwyer. I play Cappy in Pencils.
Jimmy Esposito. I play Frickett in Pencils.
Amazing. I love the names.
Yeah, Pencils.
I love
Great
the names.
name.
Well, I love the names of the characters too.
Too.
It's awesome. Could you please tell us about Pencils?
Absolutely. First of all, we are absolutely delighted to be here at the Garden State Film Festival. We had our world premiere yesterday at the Jersey Shore Arts Center in the historic Palea Theater.
How'd that go?
It was
Big,
absolutely
crowded?
magical. It was a beautiful, enthusiastic crowd, and you know what? The first time seeing it on the big screen, they laughed at all the right places. They laughed when we didn't expect really a laugh, and I was absolutely thrilled with the performance.
It's a pretty big theater, that too, isn't it?
Yeah.
450 seats. We did not fill it up, but
Oh,
it was
yeah,
a
it's
nice.
hard to do that.
Yeah, it was a nice crowd. Pencils is an avant-garde experimental film that really focuses on man's desperate quest for human connection.
That's amazing. Do you do a lot of avant-garde films? This is your first one?
My first one, and it's something that's been near and dear to my heart for a very long time. And I put together a terrific cast of senior citizen actors, including these two, just barely senior citizens, but these two who are veteran actors. And then we had two first-time actors, Pete Mikosh and Leon Sorolnik. Leon's 87-year-old. This is his debut in acting, and it was absolutely an amazing experience.
That's awesome. How'd you find him?
I actually worked with him on a documentary, sports documentary that I premiered here last time, and I just saw something very magnetic about him, and I asked him to come along, and he was very enthusiastic about it.
Yeah, if you want to check out that film, Extra Innings, award-winning, the award-winning Extra Innings, which near and dear to us.
I saw it. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, we love baseball, for sure. And you screened already?
We screened, yes. We screened yesterday.
How'd it go?
Now today, the pressure's off, and we get to just enjoy the rest of the festival.
Yeah, how'd the screening go?
Good. Get to watch the movies, relaxing.
The screening went great?
Yes.
Good reactions?
I couldn't be more thrilled, and it's very memorable. And the comments that we got afterwards, the questions were so insightful, and really made us feel great.
That's
Was
awesome.
it purposely put there because it's such an old theater?
Maybe.
To go to theme of old, you mean?
Or the type of film, the Van Gogh,
Yeah. And listen, as a 63-year-old director, I also appreciate it, and I love the fact that we mixed the old with the new, and it was really just incredible. And I got to tell you something: these guys, seeing them on the big screen, I could not have been more thrilled with their stunning performances.
Yeah.
That's
Thank you.
awesome, Rob. Thank you.
Yeah, what was your experience like shooting this? What was the shooting schedule?
Shooting schedule was show up before dawn at the beautiful Pine Park in Lakewood, by the Lakewood Memorial, Lakewood Historical Museum, and we shot there until the afternoon. It was a one-day shoot.
1 day.
Wow.
That's awesome. What was it like? What was your experience shooting this?
Oh, it was great. And to see the sunrise come up against the physical building was beautiful. And the background is all nature. So you're working in nature. It was we went over wooden bridges and creeks, and it was a beautiful experience. And to see on the big screen, you'll hear the birds chirping and everything. It was another character in the movie.
Yeah, visually, it was beautiful. I mean, it was shot beautifully. The colors, it was just really stunning, I think.
Yeah, shout out to Matt Kepler and R.J. Pennington. They handled the technical duties, and they really saw my vision. I mean, this is a bizarre film. It's very peculiar. You look at it, and you're not sure what you're looking at, and everybody walks away with a different interpretation.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And was there always planned for a one-day shoot? Did you build in maybe a fallback day or anything for pickups maybe?
I knew that it would have to be 1 day.
Okay.
7-minute film. We had the shot list so prepared, and everything was just very organized, and it actually worked out so incredibly well. I couldn't have been happier with how it was actually executed. And we wanted so much to get in here for the world premiere. It was October 27th that we shot, and the final deadline for Garden State is November 1st.
Yes.
Wow.
So we worked like crazy to get a rough edit in.
You had 4
sent it
days.
in.
A quick edit.
Yes, and then they gave us a month to get the final one in, so we got it on time.
Wow.
Okay, well, I mean, that sounds like a 48-hour film challenge, right? But you,
It is, actually.
Yeah, we had another month to smooth it out, so it worked.
Do you think think that helped you at all to have that tight deadline?
You know what? A project only gets done with the deadline that you give it. So if we gave it another 6 months, we would have taken our time. We wouldn't have worked around the clock. It would have been a different experience. Yeah. And I feel that from the creative process, I need that fire under me in order to make that work. So, and these guys, I hope a lot of people get to see it, because when you see Jimmy in here, you can't imagine how different these characters are from how they are in real life. It's stunning performance.
It's just testament to great acting, my friends.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much.
That's awesome.
You're a very fan of avant-garde films. Have you done one before? Or are you going to do one after? Or is this
would you do it again?
I definitely want to do more. I mean, my inspiration, if I don't want to compare it to Eraserhead, but that's an inspiration.
Okay.
So if you think about some of the the visual techniques that are used, we did try to mirror some of that.
Yeah.
Also, it's from the theater of the absurd, avant-garde, Samuel Beckett, Eugene Ionesco.
Yes.
So from the 1950s, this type of theme that came across.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, it's I couldn't have been happier with how the actual finished product was done.
That's amazing.
Just interesting because I teach film in high school, so we do a whole thing on that.
Oh, really?
An avant-garde?
So they don't like it as much anymore. You got to bring it back. Try to get the kids to do films like that.
Yeah, just experiment a little bit. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I do want to point out John Dwyer over here, who put in so much work for this character. It was very emotional, and it required him to be at an emotional pitch for such a very long time.
Yeah.
John, speak about that if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, actually, it was an interesting acting challenge because although I had co-stars with me, people coming up and speaking with me, Jimmy being one of them, his character, I didn't really interact with them. It was almost like they were there, but they were not there.
Right.
So it was almost like an inner monologue. And I was actually kind of acting in a void, if that makes any sense. Because I kind of I gave him the stink eye a couple times, you'll see in the movie, but I don't acknowledge them at all. They desperately want to connect with me, but I just don't acknowledge them because I don't want to connect with them. I want to connect a different way. And it's just kind of, it's an interesting way to approach it when you have to just kind of acting on your own out there on a box for 6 hours. So it was interesting. It was pretty cool.
It's a different kind of acting for you. You said you were actor
because
before.
Theater, I'm used to theater.
Right.
You know, there's back and forth. With the actors.
Yeah.
There's always a back and forth. You play off each other.
Yeah.
I really didn't. I had to play off myself basically. So
Right.
More like an inner monologue.
Like a one-man show.
Right. That I had to bring to life. That I had to bring to life, and hopefully I accomplished that. I hope so.
Absolutely. Great.
And Jimmy over here, I got to tell you, there's a couple of scenes where I think that he and a co-star Pete kind of stole the show with the looks that they gave, the expressions.
Just a look and expression just said everything.
That's what you need in that type of film.
Yeah, I mean, just look at this guy, this handsome devil.
I had that kind of face.
A beautiful character actor. And,
the hair, the face, everything just comes together.
And I've had the opportunity to work with these guys for the last 20 years. Jimmy, tell us about your experience on that set.
On pencils?
Yes.
I thought it was great. It was a sense of isolation between me and John when we were working. So that was not throwing me off, but I knew I had to dig elsewhere for. I think each one of us had to develop our own character, which makes it kind of. That's what makes it avant-garde. That's what brings the attention to it.
Did you make a background story for your own character?
Yeah. I was a colonel in the war. I was injured, and my life has been uphill ever since.
Which war was that, Jimmy?
Vietnam.
Oh, the Vietnam. Okay. Not World War II. Or,
No.
Just double check it.
But there was also, when you see this movie, it's going to stay with you for the rest of your life because you're going to be thinking about it. And then it's only 7 minutes, and then 3 days later, you're going to say, "Wait a minute, I think they meant that." It's not the type of thing you watch and you go on to something else. It'll stay in your head.
It sticks with you.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's great.
It's a silly movie. It's a confusing movie. You watch it, your jaw is dropped, and then you walk away thinking, "Wait a minute!" And it starts to occur to you that maybe this theme was happening, and I just loved hearing the audience's reaction to it.
It's so funny. I got it. My niece came to see it, and I get a text a few hours later, and she says, She says, Uncle John, she says, you looked so sad up there. I wanted to run up and give you a hug. So I was like, well, I did my job then, I guess, right?
Yeah, that's called
acting.
Text, right? Yeah.
That's amazing.
I got texts too that people were, the type of text I was getting was like, that is another way to look at it.
Yeah.
But this is like 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So it's like people are up at night thinking about this. Like,
It stuck with them. It
Yeah.
affected them.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
thought-provoking.
And one of our actors, the 87-year-old first-time actor I told you about, he stood up there. He took the microphone at the Q&A, and he said, "I have a question. Does anybody really understand what they just saw?" I think it's still a little confusing to him, which I love.
It's your own interpretation, but yeah, that's amazing.
That's great.
We heard a pretty funny story from your wife, who we just interviewed before.
Yeah.
Where she also submitted the Garden State Film Festival. She got the acceptance email first, and so you thought you didn't get one right away, and you were like, "Oh well, maybe, I guess we didn't make it."
It broke my heart because we were here last year and had such an amazing time, and we had delay after delay on the shooting, and I just thought, okay, just maybe we didn't get it, and then all of a sudden we did, and it was we were ecstatic. It was incredible.
They stagger it.
Yeah, well, hopefully you both win awards tonight, which would be cool. If one of you does and one of you doesn't, then I don't know what happens. But
you know what? I saw the reaction from Nika Stewart's Actually I Can music video at the showing for her world premiere at the Asbury Lanes yesterday. And I would be very surprised if it didn't get some recognition.
Right.
It would just absolutely took the house down, and it's just a beautiful video, a beautiful story, and a beautiful woman.
Yeah,
So I'm
for
looking
sure.
forward to tonight.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you guys back though. That's 2 years in a row, man. That's
love it.
that's
Get
that's
another one
a
next year.
pretty huge accomplishment.
Got to get to work.
Yeah,
well, listen, we got plenty of time until October 31st where we can shoot our next one.
exactly.
So quickly.
Yeah, right up to the deadline. So
Or do like the 3-day challenge to put that.
what are the plans for pencils next? Are you doing the festival circuit?
Yes, we
I imagine.
are fortunate to have gotten our next acceptance, and we're waiting for other ones too.
Okay.
And we're looking forward to it. But for now, we're just still reveling in this experience. It's been just a whirlwind, and can't wait to post all the pictures and just reap some of the benefits of having been in this just absolutely amazing celebration of independent filmmaking.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, congrats on the world premiere.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for being
Thank
here.
you very much.
Great having you here in the on the podcast. Great seeing you again.
Thank you,
And
Ming. I really appreciate
we hope to see you here every year. It sounds like you're on a
new tradition.
It's a tradition. Yeah,
Alumni,
Yeah.
keep coming back. Keep coming back.
Yeah,
Alumni,
keep
yeah.
coming back. So
Amen.
pencils, everybody. World premiere yesterday went great, and can't wait to see what you come up with next, my friend.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ming.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
GSFF.org for tickets and info. Get down here.
Watch
Watch
the movies.
amazing films like Pencils. Come on down. You got all day. Rolling until 5 or 6. And it's not too late. We're just getting started, my friends.
Just getting started.
Yeah, for sure. We'll be live streaming all day. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. We got more interviews coming up
we'll
soon.
be right back.
Thank you.
Thank you.